Hey, it's Shawn Mendes. Thank you so much for sending all the questions into Romeo for my Ask Anything chat. And again, thank you to the most requested listeners and Romeo for always supporting me. Love you guys. Grace from State College says, which of your songs that you wrote is your favorite, and do you like Guacamole? It's probably a battle between A Little Too Much, Ruin, and Three Empty Words. And I'm kind of becoming a fan of Guacamole, I'm not going to lie. Rachel from Rydell says, what was your reaction when you found out you sold MSG? I sold out MSG, and congrats, by the way. I'll see you there. Oh, nice. I'll see you there. And it was crazy. I really didn't know what to expect when we put it on sale, and it's just an amazing feeling to know that there's lots of fans out there. Chloe from Maryville says, have you ever named any of your guitars? Chloe, I haven't. I got to get on that. Jasmine from Orlando says, do you plan on getting any more tattoos in the future? If so, have you ever thought of having a fan draw up a tattoo for you? Definitely, and that's a really good idea, actually. I will consider that. Louisa from Central New York says, what is your go-to food on tour? Protein cookies. Lydia from Columbus says, what do you do to warm up your voice before the shows? I go to the gym in the morning, and then I have an hour with my vocal coach, Eric Vitro, before the shows. Shannon from Boston says, what is your go-to dance move? The salsa. Regina from Miami says, is your family and friends staying with you for the rest of the tour? My friend Brian is with me, yes. Mayor from San Antonio says, will everyone's clothes fly off when they hear Illuminate? Definitely. They will all fly off. Natalie from Hutchinson says, this isn't really a question, but your birthday is coming up and I wanted to say happy birthday. Thank you, Natalie. Charity from Toronto says, what is your favorite place to go in Toronto? I don't know. I don't really go into Toronto much. I'm more of a Pickering person. So, I don't know. I gotta find a cool place. Kayla from Philadelphia says, what are the top 5 most important things you bring with you when you go on tour? I love you. Guitar, computer, phone, clothing, I guess, not underwear, but underwear falls under clothing. That was right off the top of the head, so there's probably more important things. Headphones. Keisha from Copenhagen says, would you collab with Lucas Graham? 100%. I love Lucas, and he's a really cool guy, so definitely. If you could pimp out your tour bus, what would you paint on the outside of it? Probably just like a huge Canada flag or something. Michaela from Uruguay says, do you ever rewatch your old Vines? Definitely, all the time, actually. They're really funny. Shamilias from Jacksonville says, who was the last person you FaceTimed? My vocal coach this morning. Hugo from Mexico City says, you and Troye Sivan are good friends. Are you considering a collab, and are you coming to Latin America soon? Mexico. Yes, we're very good friends, and definitely am considering a collab, and definitely coming to Latin America soon. Victoria from Miami says, how often do you get asked by fans if they can touch your hair? Very often, but I don't mind. Madison from St. Augustine says, will there be any other artists featured on your album? As of now, no. How would you pronounce that?
Zamina.
Cool. Zamina from Mexico says, do you remember the first time someone recognized you? Yeah, I was in my mall in Pickering, and some girl came up to me. I only had like a few thousand followers. I liked it a lot. Serenity from Chicago says, favorite holiday? Christmas or Halloween, if Halloween counts as a holiday. Danielle from Boca Raton says, what do you do on the tour bus when you're bored? Love you, Shawn. You sleep, or you pretty much don't do anything. You pretty much just sleep. Nayeli from Sierra Vista says, who was your closest friend when you were part of MagCon? I was really close with Jack and Jack. Jenna from Malden asks, although you're living your biggest dream, what other dreams do you have? I hope to one day act in a bunch of movies, some awesome movies. That'd be good. Gabrielle from Minneapolis says, favorite places to go, and when are you home in Canada? Pretty much anywhere on the West Coast, Seattle, Washington State, Vancouver, California. I'm home in Canada all the time. I'll be home soon. Tour's almost over. Avery from Jacksonville says, what made you want to do domestic violence awareness in your Treat You Better music video? I definitely thought it connected with the video and the song in a great way, and it was a very impactful way of creating awareness for it. Letta from San Jose says, do you plan on making a Christmas album? I love you. I love you too, Letta, and definitely one day I will make a Christmas album, I promise. Sorry, can you, just because it's probably picking up the microphone. Miss Tina from Vancouver says, will you be doing a live broadcast at midnight to launch off album 2? Possibly, I'm not sure yet. Thank you, Romeo, on the most requested live for supporting my new song, Treat You Better. Amazing questions. I'll see you soon. Love you guys.